Pavia. This is what he can do, and he's got a lot of green space to do it. As Pavia gets it all the way down to the 1 yard line.
10-pounder, he never slides. He puts his body on the line.
It's under further review. Ruling on the field for the touchdown.
Looking at that angle there, Joe, I think he's a bit short of the end zone. I know it was called a touchdown on the field, but it looked as though he got tackled and his knee goes down there, and the ball is definitely short.
I mean, you could hear
of the end zone.
You could hear by my voice as to what I thought from all the way up here. But one of the officials on the far shoot offense to open up this second quarter. Nussmeier being chased back, but he's able to connect with Green, and into the end zone goes Trey-Dez Green. The entire Vandy defense got sucked up, and Trey-Dez Green went right past them.
Nobody keeps an eye on Green. Kind of a delayed drag route, and Nussmeier just held the ball until the last possible second before getting it to his 6'7" tight end, who has been such a weapon for LSU in the red zone and in the fringe area, like what you saw right there.
Alexander straight ahead is in. 4th down, touchdown, Cedric Alexander.
Locked up with Walter Mathis right in the middle, number 53. He's able to clear up that space for Cedric Alexander. Great effort.
Pavia to the end zone, wide open touchdown, Cole Spence. 24-13 right now, Jess.
Whether it's out in the field or down in the goal line, Spence and Stowers making their presence felt. Diego Pavia is feeling it. All the momentum on Vandy's side. LSU has got to answer when we come.
Juwan Johnson motions out. Nussmeier driven back, trying to spin free, and somehow gets it to Thomas. And Thomas maintains his footing. Xavier Thomas, oh, what a play! A 62-yard touchdown by Thomas. Incredible play.
Man, right in his face there. It flutters out into the hands of the Mississippi State transfer. And this is a guy who's taken 2 kicks to the house and a punt to the house in his career. So dangerous in the open field. Bouncing off.
Another first down for Vandy. Pressure off the edge. He steps up, and now he's going to run for the end zone and score. Diego Pavia. Courageous 4th down conversion. But in the end, Pavia just being a gamer. Touchdown run, 10-point lead.
Mateer hands to Blaylock, who gets the edge and gets the end zone. 18 yards, and the Sooners strike first.
Great job bouncing this run by Blaylock. So he presses the hole inside and then bounces it outside. That's South Carolina very much on their heels, working sideline to sideline.
13th play of the drive. Robinson had trouble fielding the snap and then scores. Wasn't the cleanest handoff from Mateer to Robinson, but it didn't matter.
Of actually just handling this football, because as you mentioned, that ball's bobbled. Almost count that as a reception. Great job by Robinson sticking with it. An even better job at the bottom of the formation.
Sellers looks to the top. He throws to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Harbor!
We wondered. Harbor started out on the right side of the formation. And you're right, Lenoris Sellers, he wanted to work left. He was trying to get it to his brother, it looked like. Instead, he had just enough time to come back to Nick. Protecting the football. It's the penalties, you're right, really the blemish, the biggest blemish, the mark against the Sooners in this one so far.
Mateer pumps, now throws, and he's got a man wide open, and it's Satenya for 6.
Play with fire this half has South Carolina, and you see just a little bit of a pump fake, and Satenya working against Gerald Kilgore on that far side. Able to drop one in there. Great job by John Mateer finding it. One of his favorite targets in Satania. Great look at it from the pylon cam. That's been a busy pylon.
Taylor keeps it going right side. Makes one man miss and sneaks into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just get him in open space is all Jeff Lebby wants to do. He breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and then showcases his speed and dynamic ability and then celebrates as only he knows how. That way all season.
10 catches on the year for Mizell. Hand it off to Ball. Cuts it back to the 5. Looking for the goal line, and he finds it. Touchdown, Florida. 19 yards. Jaden Ball.
Well, this guy, he's playing like a veteran as a sophomore, showcasing his dynamic ability and what he's brought to the table for this Florida offense.
He'll take the snap, works the right side. Touchdown, Florida.
He follows what Cameron Waits is able to do, getting guys thrown out of the way.
Hand off to Booth, sticks his nose across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That did not take very long.
In the country, and Devon Booth caps it off with a touchdown.
Hand it off to Booth. Stretches across the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Maybe close. Is his knee down before the ball crosses? It appears he's probably crossed the plane. It's very close again. We're talking about centimeters and inches. It's very close. Here's the pylon cam as the knee goes down. That ball is crossed. So that should be upheld for a touchdown after review.
The field, and everybody else is down close to the line of scrimmage to stop the run.
On the play action downfield. Caught. Touchdown, Bethel Roman. Got in behind Kenai Walker.
Single coverage, Ashton Bethel Roman against Kenai Walker. And if you're going to play with all those numbers saying you're not going to run the football, Marcel Reed has to make you pay. He and Ashton Bethel Roman do it there.
3. Reed on the keeper. Touchdown. .42 to go.
You know, I think that there's a good call to uphold it.
Do it again. Reed. Room service. Touchdown. Borkature. Made it look easy.
Borkature lines up right there, and then he comes across, and all the defenders of Arkansas are sucked in on the play action. Borkature just slips out into the...
Right now looking at a 2nd down and 11 for Arkansas. Steps up. Going to try and run. And his knee looks pretty good. Green finds Pater. Touchdown, Hogs.
Okay, and he showed it. First opportunity. The rush gets a little too far up the field. There's a little too much space. He gets a great block from Braylon Russ.
Green looking into the end zone. Got to do something with it. Makes a move. Fires. Touchdown, Blake Omega. Down.
He sure did, but it's a good job of protecting early for this offensive line. Then when it breaks down, Taylon Green makes Albert Regis miss and finds Omega Blake. The strong hand.
Wasn't for him. On the play fake. Late pressure coming into the end zone. Caught and touchdown by Concepcion. D. Concepcion.
Goes up and absolutely...
Russell, the deep back, and they punch it in the end zone. Green doing it himself. Razorback score. Single back set. Owens sprinting into the end zone. Touchdown. So they get it back on the next play.
Davian Sori, who's going to be right here, he's going to actually see the quarterback fake it, and he's going to jump out of the hole that Ruben Owens is going to run into. He's going that way.
Green to pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaden Platt.
Progressive pylon cam, you can see the catch. Looks like from that angle, he completes the act when he hits the ground, retains firm control. Let's see.
Play 60-yard, 3-yard drive so far. They keep it on the ground, and touchdown for Ruben Owens the second. Gets rid of it quick. Touchdown to C.J. Brown. They only used up a few seconds on the clock. 10 seconds to go.
Crowd noise like this against him. Chambliss is going to take off. Can he get to the pylon? He does, standing up, and Ole Miss right down the field.
Right here, who's spying the quarterback, but he gets outrun. Chambliss knew exactly where he wanted to go. Impressively stepped up away from Cole. Then he knew it was him against number 5. Who's going to get to that corner? Uses the speed and the awareness to put Ole Miss up here.
Motions out. Stockton took a look that way. Now launches to the end zone. Wide open is Lucky for the touchdown. Tight ends playing a big part in that drive, and they cap it off.
He's trying to communicate, make sure everybody's on the same page. You got 3 receivers out there, 2 defenders come up. Nobody stays on the back end with Lucky. Easy read, but was all established because of the Bobo motion there to confuse the defense.
Lacey, easy. Bulldogs give up a second touchdown to Ole Miss. 2 possessions, 2 scores. They go back on top. Keeper, Stockton, headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They answer right back. Cole from the half-yard line. Chambliss goes in motion this time, and he just barrels in. Lacey on the direct snap, so a lot going on, and Ole Miss finishes another touchdown drive to go back on top.
Good job of just pushing, balling people back. Easy touchdown.
So Austin Simmons, who's been battling an ankle injury, and that's when Chambliss is taking off like a rocket ship. Namaste, Zen out there. Just keep doing what you're doing if you can. Uh-oh, breaking free. Stribling in a foot race. Down the sideline. An electric touchdown. Ole Miss still perfect. 75 yards. They've been methodical the first 3 drives, Kirk. This time, boom, 2 plays.
And Lane Kiffin, who's fired up, he saw something from the sideline. He's known for his ability to communicate. Down, you look at all his red jerseys that are up close, ready to blitz. Get the ball out fast. Now make one guy miss. Make a miss, and now it's a foot race. And there's Lane right there. Oh, you got to show Lane. He's involved in the foot race. There he is. Come on, Lane. Let's go. Get it up there.
The guy with the football's had some pretty good speed, too, for Ole Miss, but nobody faster than Stribling. The game winner against Tennessee. Touchdown. They zip it across the middle. Lawson Lucky, his second today. Tight ends have waited to make a big impact.
You have Delpierre, you have Lucky here. And again, you got a defense with their eyes in the backfield, really worried more about what was going
to the perimeter. Nope, they're going to try to run right into it. And Chambliss, touchdown, he got in. Trinidad Chambliss continues a superb performance in his first FBS road start.
Well, he does a heck of a job at navigating. He's so natural as a ball carrier. Almost running back skill set. And then the leg drive there. Oh, the knee touches. They'll probably take a...
Of this drive. Looking to throw for it. Pitches it down. And Frazier walks in. Desperately needed for the Dogs to cut into this lead. The back. Fake it to him. Stockton end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Hat trick. Lawson Lucky.
but he's making the read off of the linebacker right here. Once you make that read, the linebacker commits up. There's a nice throwing lane for him to be able to put the ball right on the money for, as he says, number 3 on the day for Luck.
In the football. They'll take the snap and hand it to Weiser. Left side, touchdown. And the ball came out. Texas might have fallen on it in the end zone, though. DJ Campbell. Weiser, the ball came out. Now, I don't know if he broke the plane before that. The ball is on the turf, and the officials are trying to sort this out.
Tell you what, that was an excellent job by Cam Dooley coming up and getting his shoulder right on the football. Cam Dooley, a big safety, 6'2", 210 pounds. You see he's meeting Weiser right at the goal line. On that first glance, I really think the football crossed the goal line before it popped out. It's going to be hard to tell from that angle. The Wildcats, they just haven't had many trips over the course of the season, but they have been successful when they get down there.
Play fake. Now Boley's going to take off and run. Only room ahead of him. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Hometown kid, Cutter Boley, just made the offensive play of the night for Kentucky. Texas playing man coverage, no eyes on the quarterback. Boley does a great job of recognizing that and scrambling. Huge touchdown for the Wildcats.
Cuevas, now it's Cuevas who goes in motion. Simpson to the goal line, touchdown, Isaiah Horton.
Beauty all the way down the field from Ty Simpson, who locates the mismatch on the outside with his big receiver. 11 plays, 91 yards in 6 minutes, give the Tide the 7-point lead.
Lewis, the running back. Kitzelman shifted toward the backfield. Aguilar, touchdown. Braylon Staley in the back of the end zone. Pepper Championship drive. Game of the week from Tuscaloosa. Center. Cuevas, the move man. The pitch back to Miller for a walk-in touchdown. And it's a play-action pass, and it's intercepted! Zabian Brown with one man who can catch him. Zabian Brown all the way! Touchdown, Alabama!
The backfield the entire way. He sees the ball coming out of Aguilar's hand, is thrown behind. You cannot miss that throw inside under any circumstances. Airmail it high and away because the defenders are running right underneath it. Brown grabs it, takes it to the crib, and a massive, massive moment for the Crimson.
Bishop, nice cut. Deshaun Bishop might go the distance. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a run by Bishop, 44 yards. 1st and 10 from just outside the 10. Down to the goal line, touchdown, Rico Scott.
Shooting out, watch Rico Scott. Look at that. Oh, that's, I think, is that actor or tractor right there? Just kind of fake that block just for a half second. Not the best. Sean, what do you think?
Well, Bishop's the hot hand, and he's down to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Penalties on the Tennessee defense on this drive. Under 6 minutes to go. Hill, touchdown, Tide.
For Auburn. Arnold on a QB draw, works his way in, stretched it over the line. There's a flag on the far side. As of now, a touchdown plunge for Arnold.
Of cutting this back, Trotter overplays it to the front side. Arnold reads
under center. Here's Hardy. And there's the end zone. Ahmad Hardy with the touchdown plunge. And Mizzou's got its first lead of the night on a 2-yard run.
You have 2 bodies, 2 tight ends over here, and you got 4 guys over here on this side. Only aligned over 2 offensive linemen. I think the strength was identified wrong on that play.
High snap. Hand off, and he's in. It's Omar Mapson. And the freshman with his first touchdown of his career to give Auburn the lead.
And then Jeremiah Cobb finishing it off. Remember, Auburn had gotten down inside the red zone twice in their last game.
Ahmad Hardy to the right side, and he reaches for the goal line and lost it. Looked like Auburn recovered, but it's ruled a touchdown as the ball broke the play.
Look at the goal line. Hardy does a great job of making Atkins miss right there with the jump cut. When did that knee go down? It's a touchdown.
Cook. Pribula takes it straight ahead and gets into the end zone. Bo Pribula following the block, and he's looking to lead Missouri to a comeback 4th quarter win against Auburn, just like his predecessor.